Only one mindset that changes your life. Only one mindset will change your life. This time, I will explain about the mindset. There are various people in the world. People who can make effort, people who cannot make effort. Optimistic people, pessimistic people. People who spend a nice marriage, people who cannot spend a nice marriage. People who are less likely to get depressed, people who are more likely to get depressed. The difference between these people is whether they have a certain mindset. In other words, if we can change that mindset, we can change too. What is that mindset? It is, I can change my talent, intelligence, and personality. Having this can make a big difference in our lives. A mindset that I can't change is called a fixed mindset. A mindset that I can change is called a growth mindset. This is the result of a study by Carol S. Dowaku belonging to Stanford University. Over the years, he has proved the importance of a growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset don't think they will be able to do what they can't. In other words, these people cannot make an effort. People with a growth mindset think, I can grow. In other words, these people can make an effort. They are also highly motivated. I will talk about an example of a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. The case is the story of an American school. Previously, blacks' school grades were much worse than whites' grades. That's because the blacks thought it was meaningless to study. Many blacks had a fixed mindset. However, since one day many blacks improved their grades. One day was the day Obama became president. The blacks changed their minds, we can be anything we like. Their mindset has changed from fixed mindset to growth mindset. When our mindset changes in this way, our lives change. I will explain exactly what will change. I will explain the characteristics of fixed thinking and growth mindset. People with a fixed mindset tend to be shy. They think they cannot change their shortcomings. Therefore, they try not to show their shortcomings to others. They become too self-conscious to care about the eyes of others. So they are shy. People with a fixed mindset tend to be depressed. If people with growth mindset are denied the report, they think they should revise the report. They will start that revise soon. However, people with a fixed mindset consider themselves denied. And they are depressed. Therefore, people with a fixed mindset are prone to depression. Also, fixed mindset people think that they can't change. Therefore, even if they receive psychotherapy, it is difficult for them to be effective. Therefore, it is difficult to cure their depression. People with a fixed mindset cannot have a nice marriage. When they fight, they think they are incompatible with each other. They think the other person has a cause of fighting. They make no effort to improve the relationship. When a person with a growth mindset has a fight, he finds the cause of the fight and improves it. Therefore, their marital relationship also improves. And they can have a nice marriage. People with a growth mindset can improve their lives. We should switch quickly from fixed mindset to growth mindset. No one has a complete fixed mindset, a complete growth mindset. We are somewhere between them. We should be as close to the growth mindset as possible. How can we get closer? We can change our mindset if we know a lot about the fact that we can change. Recent studies have shown that our brain can change flexibly. From here, I will introduce a concrete example that people can change. For example, there is such a research result about IQ. If a person 100 years ago takes an IQ test now, the result will be about 70. On the other hand, if modern people take an IQ test 100 years ago, the result will be about 130. IQ 130 is the number of geniuses. The human brain has not evolved rapidly in the last 100 years. What has changed? The amount of information has increased and education has improved compared to 100 years ago. We will be smarter if we change the quantity and quality of the information we get. Reading is the best way to be smart. Please read a lot. There are such survey results regarding height and physique. 150 years ago, the average height of Dutch people was 170 centimeters. The average height of Dutch people today is 185 centimeters. Human genes have not evolved during this time. Only our diet has changed. Our physique is not determined solely by genes. We can change our physique by changing our diet. It will be difficult for adults to grow taller from now on. However, you can get a tight, healthy body. We can also change our personality. Many people think that personality is greatly influenced by genes. Many people think that negative people remain negative all the time. However, whether our personality becomes negative depends on the number of times we think about it. Once we think of negative things, we are good at doing them once. Once we think of positive things, we are good at doing them once. I would like to introduce you to Facebook experiments. One day, Facebook deliberately leaked negative information. Then, more users said negative things. People who saw negative information became negative. People behave differently depending on the information they get. By using this, we will be able to change my personality. We can be positive if we think a lot of positive things. The same is true for people who are not good at talking to people. They are not good at it because they talk to people less often. Increasing the number of times they speak, they can be good at. If you are not good at talking to people, increase your chances of talking. That way, you will definitely be good at it. Finally, I would like to introduce the true story of America. It's about a girl named Wilma. She was a premature baby. When she was little, she was weak and prone to illness. She got sick at the age of 4 and couldn't walk. She continued to rehabilitate. She continued to effort. And when she was 12, she was able to walk without aids. She thought, I want to be able to run more. She continued her efforts to run fast. As a result, he won 3 gold medals at the Olympics. She was less talented as a child than the average person. However, she continued her efforts to become the best in the world. Our life is not determined by our talent at birth. Did you get closer to the growth mindset? If you want to get closer to growth mindset, I recommend reading the biographies and autobiographies of the great men. Then you can get a lot of the fact that the human can change. And you get closer to the growth mindset. On whether or fixed mindset we have a growth mindset, our lives will change greatly. We can change our lives better if we don't forget to change. I hope this story helps you. Thank you for watching until the end.